Hi everyone, Anjum here and with a new recipe for you today. This time we are going to do something that we don't usually do. We are going to cook fish curry, a very simple plain fish curry and these are the ingredients. This is fish, 1 pound, 500 grams of fish fillet, boneless, make sure it's boneless and remove all the scales and nice clean fish. The thicker the better for the curry. Otherwise, it doesn't take too much heat if the fillet is very thin. Tilapia is good, but then you have to be very careful. So, snapper, cod, anything that suits you. And with the fish, we have here, it's a small, fine chopped onion, one onion, very fine chopped, as fine as you can chop it. 1 teaspoon of chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon of fine chopped ginger. This is 1 bay leaf. This here is tamarind. This is tamarind juice. Get tamarind concentrate. You can get in South Asian food stores, grocery stores, or in any supermarket in the Thai section where you get ingredients for Thai cooking. They have a lot of tamarind there. So if you're getting a paste, you have to mix it with hot water, with warm water to make it juice. It's like a juice. About 1/4 cup of that. I have a 1/4 cup of coconut milk here. Again, you can buy it in concentrates, in cans. It's available everywhere in every supermarket. 1/4 cup of coconut milk. If you are not comfortable with the milk, then you can take a 1/4 cup of yogurt, regular whole milk yogurt. Beat it with about a teaspoon of oil, so it will not break in the curry. And then this is coriander, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of whole cumin, and of course a teaspoon of salt. Salt all depends on you, how you like it. And then we have some greens for garnish. Plus there is cooking oil. About 4 tablespoons of cooking oil we use in the whole process. And we start now. I have my pan heated and ready with the oil. We have to just fry this fish without any spice. And we have to make sure that we don't get burned. It splatters. That's why, my friends, the preference is to use fresh fillet. But if you don't have access to fresh fillet like I did not have today, then you're just going to make sure that you drain it on a paper towel. And we're just going to fry it depending on the thickness of your fish, the quality of the fish. Tilapia cooks really fast, that's why I would avoid it. But once again, if you have no choice, you feel like having fish curry, go ahead. Make sure use a heavy bottom pan. If the bottom is heavy, it takes longer to break. And I'm just going to fast cook this for maybe about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes total, and then we're going to proceed with the curry. I have the cooking pan here ready. We're going to put another 2 tablespoons of oil in this. 2 tablespoons. If you like your fish a little more festive, then you might want to use a little extra oil. You want to go healthier. Sometimes festive is not the healthiest, but you do need a taste change, then you can go for that. But I put the oil in there, and while we are frying our fish here, you have to be very careful with the fish. You don't want to break it. So if you are not very sure that you can handle both, then I just do the fish first. But I'm just going to add the garlic. This is just the garlic and the onion, not the ginger. Just the garlic and the onion, and my 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. And this is now cooking on low heat because we just want to cook it till it's transparent and not changing color. So this is it. The onion is going to become soft and transparent on low heat, like about 3 to 4 minutes. Meanwhile, we fry our fish. You need to be very, very careful. And as you notice, I put most of the fish we find in our supermarket really has no smell. Usually to remove the smell from the fish, If the fish has a strong fishy smell and you don't like that in your curry, then you just take a pinch of turmeric and a pinch of salt and rub it on the fish and leave it 15 minutes. But that's only if the fish has smell. This fish really has no smell. I'm not using anything. As you can see, the fish is changing its color now. Almost ready to. And meanwhile, we are doing our the onion on very low. Becomes transparent in about 2 to 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and then we proceed. I put the cumin there. Whenever you're frying onion for something, for curry or some vegetable, if you put a pinch of whole cumin there, you will always find that it almost absorbs the smell from the onion smell faster, and then you can proceed with your cooking. There you go. The fish is fried now, almost ready to eat. So we're going to just fry it because we're going to do very little cooking in the curry. I'm just going to turn so it's about total of 3 to 4 minutes, and it's ready. It's lightly golden on the top, and this is it. I'm just going to turn the stove off now and just let it cook while the stove is still warm. Meanwhile, this is our onion. This is the onion. It's become soft. You just make it soft and transparent. And then we are going to, this is the tamarind sauce, the tamarind juice. I'm mixing the chili, the coriander, this one. I'm going to put the bay leaf in that, and then the salt. Go easy on salt. I'd start with half a teaspoon, and you can always add the salt later. And the very important ingredient is your ginger. We're just going to put all this on inside here. Increase the heat a little bit. Let's check on our fish. You can just do it step by step, one by one. For my friends who have little time and who have a bit of expert hands on cooking, I'm just giving you the fastest route to a fish curry. But otherwise, you just go easy. Now this is it. This is the spice mix. I'm just going to give a little rinse here. Just a little wee bit because we don't want water. Once we start cooking the fish, it's still going to release a little water. So we don't want a very watery curry. We can add water later. Okay, there you go. Now this is going to cover and simmer about 10 minutes. So I'll see you in 10 minutes then. I'm just going to cover it and let it simmer for 10 minutes. Welcome back, my friends. So after 10 minutes, this is our curry, the gravy for the fish. And I had taken out this plate to drain the fish, to remove it from the pan, but I actually didn't need to because the fish was fine and it fried well. So I'm going to transfer direct from that to this. So we are now putting the fish in the gravy. We are going to layer the fish here, and then we are going to cover and cook it another 5 to 10 minutes. Again, it all depends on the fish, how fast it cooks. This is apparently a fast cooking fish, and therefore be careful with the spoons and the spatulas that you use, because they really make and break your curries and your food and your kebabs. So there you go. We're going to just make sure that our fish is covered with the sauce or curry, and then we're just going to cover and leave it another 5 to 10 minutes. There you go. Now I'm just going to cover it and let it cook another 10 minutes, and I'll see you within 10 minutes. Welcome back, my friend, once again, and this is it. 10 minutes, after cooking 10 minutes, this is the fish. It's all ready except for our last ingredient. This is the coconut milk that we had prepared. I just use coconut cream, and then I just added some, it's all the same, it's a concentrate, and we're going to just add this. And a very important ingredient is about a quarter teaspoon or a pinch of salt, because we did add some tamarind here, although the coconut milk is a bit sweet and just balances off the sour, but still I always say a pinch of salt, sugar in your cooking, in your curries is almost, it has the effect of flavor enhancer. So there you go. Now this is just 5 minutes. We are going to simmer it, and then I'm going to show you the finished product. Make sure it's cooking before you start, turn it to simmer, and then I'll see you in about 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, we are now all set and ready to dish out our fish curry. This is how it looks. Now a couple of things that I'd like to make clear. If you like a thinner curry, if you like more curry, then the time to add the water is to your coconut milk. When you're putting the coconut milk, the more liquid your milk, the more curry you'll get. And it's a quarter cup. There's no hard and fast rule in the South Asian cooking. Honestly, ingredients are the amount of ingredient all depends on your own taste, your own liking. So it really doesn't have to be exact. You can increase, you can decrease as per your taste. Now there are a lot of versions of fish curry. There's 50 recipes that I can give you, but I just wanted the one that was the easiest and the most with the least amount of ingredients, and the ingredients that are available to most of you. Now this is how I like to garnish my fish, and this is bonsai, cilantro, coriander leaves, and a little bit of mint, a green chili, and some chopped ginger. I had some chopped ginger left over from my curry, and my serving suggestion is just with plain boiled rice. Boil the rice, remove the starch, and just steam it, and you have less carb rice here, and just this and a nice bowl of salad. You have a complete wholesome meal. And thank you for all the kind comments that I have been receiving, plus all the questions, so many questions that are asked. I try to answer each one of them, and please don't hesitate to ask me, and I'll see you soon with another recipe from Anjum's Kitchen. Take care.